Before the video starts, I would recommend the Holy Bible to read at the end of video. Please check out the link in the description. I am calling you to draw near to me on this day, says the Father. Refuse to let yourself be diverted by the deceptive ideas advanced by the adversary, which would cause you to divert your attention away from my face that is revealed. The spirit of encouragement will elevate your countenance and restore your joy if you accept my entreaty and allow it to do so. Refresh yourself in the waters of my effervescent favor, says the Father, since the bursting springs of laughter and exhilaration are breaking the surface of your life and sweeping away all depression. Refresh yourself in the fountains of my favor. My living potential is waiting for you to engage in conversation with it, and you must put an end to the conversation of failure and grief, for that is not your inheritance in my kingdom. Get ready to be stirred. Persuade yourself. You are able to pay it, says the Father, because I am replenishing the joy that is already present in your life and releasing the substance of everything that I have promised to you on this day. In today's message, the Father asserts that love is a world without regret. According to the Father, I do not feel any remorse for the fact that I spent heaven's best on your behalf. At this moment, my heart is enlarged in regard to you. There are no limits to the depth, height, or limitation of my love for you. In the event that Calvary were to be called for once more today, I would bestow onto you my only begotten, once more, in recognition of the love that I have expressed for you. In my experience, love is not a clinical phenomenon or some esoteric, theoretical term. The love that I have for you is at the very core of who I am. I would not be the all-sufficient one if I did not love you, since my love is ingrained in every facet of my personality. If I did not love you, I would not be thus. My relationship with you is one that is characterized by passion, intensity, and advocacy that is not conditional. Therefore, it is your responsibility to be liked. You should give yourself permission to receive my love, to take pleasure in my love, and to recognize it as the portion that I always provide to you without condition. I love you. And beyond love, there is no purpose or plan, for my love encompasses everything that I would like you to know about who I am and what I am doing in your life during your whole existence. It is the Father who says, "Accept my love." I have placed my love upon you, and I will not give up until the fullest amount of love finds its expression in your life. Therefore, I invite you to accept the love of the only begotten, and I encourage you to go out into the world and be cherished. According to what the Father has revealed to me today, you are spotless because of the word that I have spoken to you in the hidden place. The secret spot is not merely a place where you stay occasionally, rather, it is a place where you stay permanently. I say to you, resist the enemy, and his strategy will fail. The enemy of your soul will try to drag you out into the concourse of foolish things and vain ideas, but his strategy will fail if you resist him. On account of the fact that there is no lordship in the secret spot other than mine, the pressure that is brought about by circumstances and issues will be alleviated there. I am the author and the finisher, says the Father, and in the hidden place, I have written my promises on the scroll of your life, and what I have written will not be erased. I am the one who has written it. Therefore, make your way to the well-kept secret today, both in your heart and in your thoughts. Give me permission to wash you and cleanse you of ideas that are empty and expectations that are pointless. Allow the fire that I have in the hidden area to refine you to the consistency of gold and leave you spotless in my likeness. Away from me, my dearest love. I want you to come away from the shallows of earthly things and descend into the place where deep calleth to deep, so that I might refresh you in spirit, restore you in mind, give you strength for the day, and give you sinew for the battle. In order to discover yourself firmly rooted in my love and protected by my everlasting arms, you must tear yourself away from the mental distractions and visual distortions that the adversary would use to divert your attention. According to what the Father has revealed to us today, you are the one who is destined to hear my voice. What I am saying will become clear to you. What I am saying will be audible to you, and you will also be able to feel what I am saying. Right now, I am providing you with discernment on a more profound level than hitherto. My kindness will be the subject of your meditation, and the distillation of my spirit will bring about the manifestation of truth in the deepest portions of your soul. You will be a student of the Rhema, which is even my present truth that is explicitly and immediately applied to your day-to-day existence, just as other people have been students of the Logos. You are going to be able to provide an answer to the question, what is the Lord saying today, in your own life as well as in the lives of other people? As of right now, what is He doing? Put your mind and heart to the task of putting into action what I disclose, as well as what I encourage and force you to do and say. Miracles will occur as a result of my efforts to bring you to the appropriate location at the appropriate moment. Because you and others are willing to collaborate with what I reveal through the still, small voice, miracles will become a reality. It is time to be ready to march with the cloud of my spirit and the pillar of fire, because my voice is bringing about transformation. The Father says, I will give you projects, purposes, and strategies of heaven. I will tell you these things. In addition to bringing you more blessings than you might believe, I will demonstrate to you the pay window for the natural resources that are required. Many people will be delivered from an orphan spirit as they gather to and around the love, provision, and ministry that I am providing to you and through you, out to others. You will be renowned as someone who walks in the Papa God anointing, and numerous people will be delivered from an orphan spirit. There is a portal of glory that follows you wherever you go today, the Father adds. This is something that you should know. The one who rescues, heals, and delivers is who I am within you. Thus there is no need for you to look for some external area or geographical position within yourself. The reason I gave up my life on the tree was so that I could give you access to everything that Calvary has to offer. Your hope and expectancy are made plain by me, who dwells within you as the Christ. Let go of any and all self-referential thoughts and feelings of insecurity, and allow me to be your whole and total being. I am the rock that accompanied the children of Israel as they traveled through the wilderness, and I was the water that allowed them to refresh themselves while they were thirsty in the desert. Today, I am the same resource that you have been using in the past. In the daytime, I am the cloud that follows you about, and in the evening, I am the fire that accompanies you. I am unleashing the totality of my mercy and blessing, as well as the substance that surrounds it, from the entrance of my glory that is within. Because of the words and statements that you have made, that glory is now being activated and poured out into you. The Father replies, "Draw this day on my glory with your eyes. Invoke the power of my substance." There is a connection between your hopes and my glory, and I promise that every single one of your heart's cries will be brought to fruition. In this day and age, the Father says, I have a plan that is taking shape all around you and is being born alive within you. Although I have a strategy, you do not have a complete comprehension of it. You have been looking for and making an effort to define in your mind the bounds of what your spirit has told you I am about to accomplish, but I want you to know that you should not be concerned about it. It is not your comprehension that is necessary for the accomplishment of what I am doing, rather, it is your obedience that matters. You are not an indentured servant, rather, your allegiance is a heart obedience as a dear child. Servants obey from the brain, but your obedience is from the heart. He congratulates you on your success. Come into the surrender of your ideas and values on this day, and allow yourself to be released into the pristine atmosphere of my thoughts. My thoughts are forming you, and my thoughts are moving through you during the entire process. You are receiving the energy and information that brings about breakthroughs, adjustments, and promotions as a result of my thoughts. As the Father instructs, come up higher, so that my voice can be heard in your area without being distorted. Despite the fact that your hearing is not as excellent as it could be, I am working to improve it. It is true that I am increasing the volume of my voice in your life in a manner that is beyond your comprehension. You will get my downloads into your spirit while you are peaceful and at rest, and as a result, my purpose will not fail in your life as long as you act in accordance with my revealed will. This day, the Father declares that I am the banner that stands over you. In this moment, I am Jehovah Nissi acting in your life. In the words of the Father, I have made your person the focal point for the gathering of angelic reinforcements. So, you should be ready to see their behavior concerning you, in the activities that you are doing. In the event that man fails you and those who ought to have gone to your comfort have not, you should not be afraid, since I am your support and your consolation that you need. Despite the fact that your friends and family are turning a blind eye, I will give you my full support. You should forgive those who have ignored you and even skipped out on their responsibilities. Because of the actions that they took, they are the people that they are. In the event that you anticipate that they will alter their thoughts or feelings, you should not allow yourself to get emotionally vulnerable. The Father says, give those disappointments and wounds to me, for I will heal, restore, and uphold you until the situation is corrected. I will do this until the problem is corrected. There are even instances in which other people, although having the best of intentions, will dishearten you by their acts, but the Father assures you that I will never let you experience disappointment. Please know that I will never abandon you. I will take up your case, defend you, protect you, and be your sustenance. I will do you all of these things. The Father declares that from this day forward, there will be no rejection, no delay, and no lack of anything. Therefore, have hope and be encouraged, because the time for your blessing has arrived. Because I have no reluctance to move in your life, the Father declares today that you do not need to convince me to act on your behalf, because I am doing so without any hesitation. In the provisions of the cross, each and every one of the promises that are included in my word becomes a yes and an amen. The response that I will always give to you is yes, says the Father, because I will never abandon you or leave you behind. I will never abandon you. I will lead you to your safe refuge and secure you in the harbor of my eternal arms. I will bring you to your fair sanctuary. So don't be afraid to come, says the Father. Arrive with eager anticipation by means of the fresh and vibrant path that my consecration has made available to you. The throne that I sit on is a throne of grace, and the heart that I have toward you is a heart of patience. Before providing a positive response to your requirement, I will not conduct an evaluation of your past mistakes and deficiencies. When I examine your life, I do not find anything that causes me to halt. This is because the blood that was shed on your behalf purifies you and makes it possible for you to approach my courts without being intimidated or overcome with unreasonable dread. According to the Lord, I have greater depths and higher heights than you have ever dreamed, and on those ramparts, I will place the crown of victory upon your head as you have placed all of your worries and concerns upon me on this day. According to what the Father has communicated to me today, it is time to dismiss the opinions of the majority and merely pay attention to what I have to say. I want you to enter a period of your life in which you are only focused on pleasing your Father, to the exclusion of anything else. Because I have not called you to live your life in the context or within the constraints of the good opinion of others, the Lord advises that you should strive to create a life that is pleasing to your Father. That is not what you have been taught or what you have been told, as far as I am aware. As I speak to you today, I urge you to demonstrate that I am the one who will guide and develop you. While you are filtering out the noisy pestilence of man's thoughts and isolating yourself to the parameters of my thinking that have been ingrained in you and are operating through you, I will synchronize your heart with my heart. It is necessary for there to be a state of oneness with my heart and my goals before there can ever be a reality of unity among men. In the process of working together with the lateral, with people who are more connected to each other than they are to me, you will not discover the deep that calls to the deep. I will cause you to know the bridal truth that I am delivering into the earth, and you will emerge as terrifying as an army with flags. You must come away, my dear, and in the intimacy that lies beyond the lattice, I will cause you to know this truth. You will defeat the adversary, seize the spoils, and accomplish my plans that have been planted like seeds in your future and will be realized by you. It was during the nighttime seasons that I called you, as the bridegroom was looking for his beloved. Bring yourself quickly to me, and I will bring my goals to fruition in a miraculous manner for your benefit and the benefit of everyone else in your immediate vicinity. Today, the Father instructs us to allow my song to be a part of our hearts. In light of the fact that I have taken you to my courts, where the rebukes of the adversary are unable to reach you, I command that you raise the song of praise and the song of triumph. Cry out loud while you are lying on your bed, and create a song in your heart, for I will justify the melody with the inspiration of answered prayer, which will be provided by my hand. The music of heaven is released when praise is offered, and the enemy is brought down. The song of heaven may be heard in your land, and it originates in your heart, which is where I sit enthroned, with the responsibility of supervising every element of your life. Sing the song of grace and the song of mercy, says the Father, because I am ready to show my loving kindness upon you right now. Sing these songs. It is time for you to take flight, according to the Father. At the moment, I am attempting to make your life significantly more aerodynamic. Your burden is being lightened, and the things that have been complex are being simplified by me at this moment. I am simplifying your life, says the Father. Therefore, you must make up your mind to collaborate with me and provide me with your whole cooperation. It is recommended that you refrain from taking on duties that are not yours, and that you do not permit other people to impose their will on your life. My favor is upon you today, and from this point on, as you align and cooperate with me, I will radically change the spiritual geography of your existence. I will do this throughout the entirety of your existence.